on the bed. Blondie's like, you woke me up. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. It's been a while since. This gives me old school YouTuber vibes when people are in their bedroom doing their intros. So welcome back to my channel, and this week I just gave my bedroom an autumnal vibe makeover, not makeover, but like a mini kind of refresh. So I just changed up a couple of the like home decor pieces just to kind of share how you can update a space without having to, like, you know, do a big hardcore, like, you know, DIY. So yeah, if you want to refresh and update a space for autumn in your house, but you don't want to do anything too strenuous, like no paintbrushes in this week's video. I hope you get some inspiration, and I'm going to get straight into it. Also, if you're new to my channel, do check out my recent videos, and if you like what you see, hit the sub button, and welcome to the community. So I treated myself to some new bed sheets. You might remember it a couple of videos back, I said I stumbled across a bed set that I had seen in, I actually got this in Home Store and More, and I just rambled in on Sunday, and thank God I did, because I got like one of the last sets in my size. I have like a double bed, but the brand is Nicole Daly, or is it Nicola Daly? Nicole Daly. I'm gonna see if I can get like a link maybe off like another website. So they are sold out in that colour in Home Store and More, but they had a new version which was like a purple kind of shade. So the first thing I did was just pop them into the wash and give them an iron. I was having a giggle at the comments in my previous video, cleaning video, where I was ironing bed sheets, and I'm so glad you guys are the same. So Princess Blondie needed to be taken off her throne to allow for me to take off my kind of like summer bedding and change up the bed sheets. So that's the first thing I did. Now, one thing, as I'm looking back at this footage, I got like just cream pillowcases to go with this bed set. I totally should have gotten pink. They didn't have the extra pillows available. They were sold out. So I should have gotten pink, but I can change them. Also, if you're short, like me, changing the bed is like an Olympic sport. So I faffed about with this bedding set, and I love having like a quilt at the end, mainly for Blondie because she likes to sleep at the end of the bed, but it keeps my toes nice and warm and it looks cute. And it's time for Blondie to see if she approves of the new bed set. You like it? So the next thing I did was change up my lamps and just rearrange some of the accessories. So these two woodland bunny lamps are from the range, and I got them in there's like a larger range in Maynooth, which isn't like too far from me. So I went out and I got them. Now they are much bigger in person. I saw them online, and when I went in store I was like, ooh, these are actually quite big. But I changed up the lampshades. I faffed about with the lampshades for a bit and I changed them up. And one of the reasons why I like these was, so with the cottagecore trend, which I don't really like kind of decor trends, I think buy the things you like, and if they match, it's a win. But one of the things I do like about that kind of trend is there's kind of like a woodland vibe to it, like nature and animals and florals. So that's what I wanted to bring into the room, was just a touch of warmth. And I like how these lamps actually add a bit of height as well, either side of the bed. So I swapped out my lampshades. I am not one for fancy light fittings, but I do think the devil is in the detail. So I just took one of the lampshades that was originally on the bunny lamp, because it's much bigger and it's just like a neutral colour, and I just swapped that shade out, and then I just popped my old knickknacks into storage, and I took some bits that I had already, like I have like a little press on top of my landing that has some kind of like seasonal home decor pieces, so I can kind of shop from my home. So I wanted to kind of just pick up on the kind of woodland vibe, so I popped in some faux flowers, and then I just styled it with some things that I already have. I do use my bedside cabinets mainly for like reading and journaling so I didn't want to put too much kind of stuff on them because I do kind of use them. But one thing I'm really good at is not using my phone by the bed. So I'll charge my phone in like the kitchen, so I try not to have any tech around the bed except for my radio, because I go to bed listening to the Love Zone. So here's a little look at the bedroom and how it turned out with a little refresh. So I cannot wait to go to bed tonight. These are freshly washed, brand new sheets. There's one thing I'll say is Ireland has been having not a warm October, but it's been warmer than usual. Like, it's still, you know, I think last night was, I love a cold night. Like, I'll sleep with the window open, but I'll be smothered in my blankets. And I think it was like 6 degrees last night. Oh, it was lovely and cold. But the daytime was kind of been warm enough, so I was a bit worried about putting because the texture of the bedding is that like cottony feel, flannel kind of feel. Blondie's absolutely loving it. And also, just for anyone who kind of wonders why I always have a bedspread on the bottom of the bed, first of all, I think it looks cute, but it's Blondie's bed too. Like I've said in other videos, it's Blondie's house. I'm just here to serve her. So yeah, this is Blondie's, probably like during the day, this is her favorite spot. I think it's because the window, the light comes through, so she gets heat, and she loves a blankie. Oh, she loves a blankie. So it's for her. It is for Blondie. Keeps me feet warm too, but when I get too hot, because I always have one on even in summer, I do have to kind of like kick it off. But I'm 4'11", my feet only go like halfway to the bed. And also, I made like a mistake with the pillowcases. I'm gonna swap out those cream ones. Even as I was shooting it, I was like, girl, you should have got pink. There is matching, so you can buy extra like pillow thingies for this collection, but in the shop, when I went in, I had seen this duvet set and pillow set back in like September, and I was like, oh, that's lovely, and I'll come back and get that another time. And when I went back, I was only going in for a mooch on Sunday, and when I went in, there was one set left. One set. So there was one double sheet, one double like duvet set, and I just got it. I was like, oh, they had a new version and it was purple, like a deep burgundy purple, which was lovely, but I prefer the green because it's more like my colour scheme, and I think it ties in with the painted pieces of furniture in my room. Now, if you want some more bedroom inspiration, I've got lots of videos for pieces of like things that I've done in this room. So the piece of furniture over there with the patterns on it, that's a video only from like a couple of weeks ago. I think late August I did that video, so you can check out that video. And then the stripped back piece of furniture beside me where I removed chalk paint. So if you have got pieces of furniture that you want to kind of remove chalk paint from, I will pop a card to that video as well. And then in the other corner I have my kind of like teacup wall, and I did that last year, so if you want to check that out as well, there is 3 more videos for you to check out if you may have missed them. And I'd love maybe your opinion. I often toy with the idea of like, you know, maybe painting like this room, because it's a big room, and the wallpaper behind me went up years ago. It's Laura Ashley, but I'm so reluctant to remove it because at the time it cost me a fortune. I think that wall cost me like €100 or 150 in paper and paste to paper. So I'm a bit reluctant to take it down. I think it took like 4 rolls, but On one hand, I love that the walls are neutral because then the furniture, I can change colours easily by just, you know, changing accessories and stuff. And I do have some painted furniture in the room, but I do often toy with doing something different in this room, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to like paint the whole room the one colour, and I'd also have to repaint the teacup wall, which isn't a big deal, that's fine. But I do toy with the idea, yeah, I do toy with the idea of possibly painting the walls like a greeny colour, because I have like dual aspect windows, so lighting isn't a problem anymore since I had that window, but I don't know if I'm brave enough. I'd love like a sagey green or like a mushroom or something. But then the problem I have, I'm waffling now, but the problem I have is all my furniture then, the colours might not tie in. Anyway, that's something not for this side of the year. And I also wanted to touch on, I've kept it kind of cottagecore autumnal vibey with the accessories that I've kind of used. So if there is, I try not to do interior trends. If I like something and I like the pieces, I was already a bit of cottagecore before that became a thing. But one of the aspects I love about it is the kind of woodland feel. So that's why I went for like the bunnies and adding the texture and then just using pieces that I already had. But I wanted this room to last not just for the month of October, so I'm not really into doing like pumpkin. I have some pumpkins actually in the I have a little drawer where I keep like home decor pieces, and I haven't been vibing with the pumpkins this year. I don't know, I think it's because last year we were in lockdown for autumn and I put the Christmas tree up early and I was doing autumn decorating to keep sane, and this year I think I've just got the PTSD for like all of the lockdowns. But yeah, not a pumpkin in sight, nothing against them, I love them. I love watching people's like pumpkin porch makeovers. I am enjoying the videos, but I just wanted my decor to last, so I didn't want to do like a display and have loads of pumpkins and then come November have to get rid of them. Whereas I feel like my autumnal room will nicely transition into winter and then I can just change up in spring. So I suppose it's a bit more sustainable decor wise. I don't want to have to kind of keep changing it every few weeks, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. But like, girl, get your pumpkins out. If it makes you happy, you do it. Anyway, me tea is gone cold. Too busy talking. Cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed this week's video. Let me know if you have updated any corners in your house, whether you just changed up a few sheets or if there's any kind of things you love to do. Like, I know some girls will like just change their pillowcases on like their cushions, their cushion covers, things like that. So if there's any little small changes you do that make a big impact. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Let me know in the comment section and I'll have the chats there. Thanks for watching. See you in next week's video.